Yo, and we back at it again with another Jmac reacts. You did. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, man, also let me know what y'all want me to react to. Yeah, because I want to react to what y'all want me to react to. Now, with that being said, I just dropped a mixtape. Please go stream it for me. Straight into the reaction, though.
In this video,
now, on the note, let me say I've seen the 9-minute one, so I might skip ahead a little on this one. And my phone actually just cut back on, so a lot of text messages are gonna be popping up. Not like my shit just popping, but you know, it's Valentine's Day, so niggas just talk shit, of course.
Explain the whole Dream SMP from start to finish. I have made this video before, but it's really outdated now, so I thought why not start the new year by explaining everything that happened in the previous year. Now if you're going to enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button and then drop a like, but for now just enjoy the video. The first war on the Dream SMP is titled the Disc Saga. This started because Ponk decided to prank Sapnap by messing up his house. In return, Sapnap burnt Ponk's treehouse down. L'Manberg met up with Dream and George, and Dream lighted a single piece of TNT.
I had to skip that, y'all, because I seen y'all know about the Disc Saga and stealing it, and eventually what ends up turns into L'Manberg and all that.
On L'Manberg ground. Obviously, nobody was thinking too much of this at the it's just one TNT. But little did they know, Eric put a dozen of TNT blocks underneath L'Manberg's ground, so when the one TNT exploded, it caused a chain reaction. And this was the first time that L'Manberg was exploded. All hope was lost for L'Manberg, so Tommy challenged Dream to a duel in which if Tommy won,
okay, you go to pet war.
Every member's pets.
I know about that.
It's kind of messed up. The main pet that was murdered was Nikki and Fundy's fox named Fungi. And he also took Nikki's tropical fish.
They ended up killing the cow.
Now because of all of this, Nikki really...
Okay. Swag 2020, Pride 2020.
Wilbur and Tommy had the idea to create a party named POG 2020, with the hopes of getting all the votes and be classed as the president and vice president. And this would mean no one could take over, as they would have to take down the government. They explained the plan to Quackity, and because of this, Quackity chose to run against them with a party named Swag 2020. Now during the day, they announced all the parties and Manberg Festival, which was made to celebrate democracy and just Manberg. During the festival, Wilbur planned to blow up the whole of Manberg, and this would have happened during Tubbo's speech. But once Tubbo had gone on stage, Schlatt interrupts him and gets Technoblade on stage 2 to publicly execute him. Schlatt had known about Tubbo being a spy for Tommy and Wilbur for a very long time, and this was basically his payback. Wilbur gets worried about Tubbo's life, so he goes to find the button to blow everything up, just the room he had made had disappeared. Technoblade goes through with the execution, but accidentally kills Quackity and Schlatt as well, and then Technoblade turns around and kills everybody at the festival too. He's a crazy guy. Now, the next war is probably the biggest on the Dream SMP, and it's named Manberg vs. Pogtopia. Everyone in Pogtopia had gathered a bunch of items leading up to this point. The end goal was to take out Jay Schlatt and claim back their land. The war started with Dream taking... actually tweeted out a poll with two options: exile Tommy or don't exile Tommy, and the majority of the votes went to exiling him, but in the end and says that Tommy has to be exiled or there will be bigger crime, but he sticks up for Rambo and says that he wasn't really...
This is the part I missed.
Everyone takes a look at what used to be L'Manberg, and everything is just blown up. There's a massive crater.
I missed everything after these, yeah.
So now that Tubbo is president, he has to rebuild. Next is Tommy's exiling. This all starts as Tommy and Rambo meet up on the SMP, and Tommy tells Rambo about his idea of going to George's new house that he had built during the previous war, and basically taking a few of the items that he has there and griefing the house. After they had done that, George finds out about it and takes them to court, where Tommy ends up admitting to the crime, but he sticks up for Rambo and says that he wasn't really involved in the whole thing. Tommy is then put on probation for his crimes, but Dream doesn't think that that is is enough and says that Tommy has to be exiled or there will be bigger consequences. Dream proceeds to build big obsidian walls around L'Manberg, which get taller until Tommy is gone. Now during this, Tubbo had actually tweeted out a poll with 2 options: exile Tommy or don't exile Tommy, and the majority of the votes went to exiling him. But in the end, Tubbo has the main say in what happens, and in a desperate attempt to stop being exiled, Tommy suggests the idea of getting Techno on their side and fighting back against Dream. And although Fundy and Quackity agreed with this plan, Tubbo went ahead and betrayed Tommy by exiling him. Now after this had happened, Quackity chose to show Tubbo and Fundy a secret room that he had made. The whole room was dedicated to killing Techno, and in there, they create a group named the Butcher Army, which leads us on to one of the most recent events and
see, this all the shit I miss. I ain't know nothing about this right here, y'all.
The last event of 2020, Technoblade's execution. Now because
they
no one in the Butcher Army
Technoblade?
knows where Technoblade lives, they go around to Phil's house and find a compass which leads them directly to his house. And by the way, the Butcher Army consists of Fundy, Quackity, Tubbo, and Ranboo. They all arrive at Techno's
some extras. Fundy, Quackity, man, Tubbo, man, these ain't even main characters, bro. These the background dancers for an R&B song. They ain't even they ain't David Ruffman. That's what I'm trying to say.
And tell him that he has to go with them back to L'Manberg so they can basically talk, and that's where they're going to execute him. Technoblade obviously doesn't like this, so he throws a few potions down and fights against the army. But during this little battle, Technoblade forgets about Quackity, who had walked off and stolen Techno's horse. Quackity threatens to kill the horse if Technoblade doesn't go with them to L'Manberg. So Techno surrenders and is put into a cage where there is an anvil really high above him. This anvil will be then dropped onto Technoblade's head, taking his life. And just as they are talking to Techno, Punz comes out of nowhere and places a ton of TNT as a distraction. But it doesn't work, and the anvil falls right onto Techno, who actually had a totem of undying, saving his life, and he runs away. Everyone in L'Manberg is super confused on what had just happened, and Quackity gets pretty angry, so he follows the way that Techno went and has a duel with him in a cave. Although Quackity lost this duel and the whole execution was a fail, they go back into the secret room and discuss about turning onto Dream next, due to Dream actually teaming up with Technoblade and giving him the Totem of Undying. And
but they had the chance to go rock with Techno and get Dream. That Dream with Techno together, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know Technoblade is gangster, G.
Punz to distract everyone. The Butcher Army then create a plan to make a festival designed to kill Dream, just like J-Schlatt had done to Tubbo, basically repeating history. And that is the ending of the execution of Technoblade. There are so many subplots like the alien egg and things I didn't really talk about, like Tommy and Techno teaming up against Dream, the plans for future events and things like that. So if you really want to keep up to date with everything on the Dream SMP, you really need to subscribe to the channel. We talk about everything here, including theories and things like that, so make sure you are subscribed and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. Okay. That kind of filled me in on a couple of things that I missed. But I wasn't gonna say like it. And I kind of guessed some of this stuff. I mean, but yeah. Let's hit y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. This was another reaction for Jmac. You know what I'm saying? Did what I'm saying. Tell me what y'all want me to react to. And also, bro, just go stream I'm Not a Rapper. These are short stories. First link in the description. D. I'm out.